An interesting thing about this table is if you look at the results, you see that the enemy units can be fatigued, so you flip them to the reduced side, can have to retreat, they can be fatigued and retreat, disrupted, which means here is discouraged and retreat, or routed and they have to retreat. As you can see, there is no result that directly destroys an enemy. You cannot just annihilate them with brute force. I like how the system emphasizes maneuvering and positioning, because the only way of really getting rid of your enemies is by forcing them to rout and then inflict another rout while they're running away, or making it in such a way that they maneuver and they get enough levels of disorganization that they disintegrate. It's not brute force, it is strategy and good maneuvering, which in a game that is this tactical makes things very interesting. Another thing that I really like comes from the fact that when you attack your enemy successfully, then you have to advance in the X where the enemy was. It might seem like not much, but it creates some interesting effects. The main one is that at the beginning of the game, you have these armies that are advancing in tight and tidy formations, and then once the battle starts, some of your units will attack successfully and will start penetrating the enemy lines, and sometimes the enemy will do the same. So actually very fast the lines will start collapsing and your unit will be at risk of being surrounded by the enemies. You will have to spend a lot of time and energy trying to regroup your units that start being all over the place. I really like how it gives me the sense that once you tell your men to run, then it is hard to make them stop and make them come back. There is that factor of anarchy that might explode in the battle, which creates a lot of interesting situations, and I like the fact that it comes from such a simple and elegant rule.